Good morning, everyone. I'm Sagar, and you know me very well. And today I'm going to talk about the international academic activity sharing information. So let's go to my next slide. Right. Okay, these are my highlights. First, I will share my experience of attending a neutron school in Bolzano, Italy. I went there in 2017 and 2018. Yeah. And next, I will share you, let's make a plan to attend an international conference and apply a grant from NSTC. And then I will tell you how to process the leave application. And then I share experience to attending an international conference in Bhopal, India. And then I will also share you how to start the reimburse process and what kind of documents we need to before they start the process. And next is and I also tell you what is my next activity I will going to attend in future. And last session is our question and answers. If you have any question, I will try to my best to give you answers. Okay, so let's next slide. So this is the since SIS and Advanced Neutron School. I went in 2018 in June in Bolzano, Italy. It depends on a neutron scattering data handling numerical method or statistical and computational tools. They more talk about the neutron scattering. This is a special neutron school. They hold in once a year. They train the new neutron scientists how to use their technique and how we can use the neutron beam and we can apply in your data and data analysis. So my purpose of attending this school is basically I want to learn more about the neutron scattering and instrumented technique and data analysis process. So I went there and I stayed there almost 5 days and I learned so many things from this school and I still using in the refinement of my data. So it's very helpful me to analyze the neutron data and even the synchrotron and simple excited data. So this is my trip. I go from Kaohsiung to Hong Kong and Hong Kong to Doha, and then I go Doha to Venture. And similar, I come. It's a Venice, yeah. They in writing in Italia, so Italian. So it's Venice. Then I come to Venice to Kaohsiung, and this trip is all funded by NSRRC, National Synchrotron Radiation Research Center in Hsinchu. They've funded this trip. Now they also have application, and the deadline was I think 15 January January 15. If anyone want to go, then you can apply soon. It will be deadline is very near. So if you want to know more about this, how can you go and how can you apply? Maybe I will help you. You can ask me your question and check me. And these are some pictures. This is a very lovely and very beautiful city, and it's like a county side. And this is a very beautiful place, and they are very wonderful people. They come from IWL and maybe Germany and France from there. This side, there is a very beautiful place. You see the some. I took some pictures. Okay, so next, okay, let's make a plan to attend an international activity. So, I initially we need to find an international conference which is more suitable to us and our work. Uh, so we find a conference and then we register that conference and then we send our abstract and wait for their acceptance later. So maybe they took uh, several days or maybe a month to reply. And once we get their reply, like they accept our abstract for maybe poster or maybe oral presentation. Then after that, we can go for the apply for funding. So here I am just talking about the NSTC funding. So first we apply for NSTC. Before it's called also MOST. Now they change its name is NSTC. So first I think check your eligibility. So first you check your eligibility. Is eligibility means the country you are going, they allow you, they give a visa, and do you have a uh, you can apply in a once a year. So if you apply twice, maybe they will cancel one of the funding, and you check all the things on their website. And the other things, you need some documents. The following documents you should be keep ready before you start the application. So first is your acceptance letter. You possibly you get a mail from them. They say like you are congratulations, you are accepted for the poster presentation or oral presentation. And the second is you have to write a short report about that why you want to go in this attend this conference and what is the aim or agenda of this conference. Just a short. Maybe you can find on the conference site. You just copy and paste, or maybe you just modify it, and then you take the calculation of how much the registration fees you have to pay there and what is the estimated direct flight fare. Sometimes is less, sometimes is higher, but you just give them an estimate like how much is maximum. So you just estimate and then and fill on the application and ask your professor to write a recommendation letter for you, because they once you submit the application, they will send a link to your professor. So this link directly goes to professor, so he will submit your recommendation. After that, you can submit the application. So you must be consult with your professor before you start to apply. Okay. Okay. So this is a online application form, online website. You can just log in your account number and just put your password. And if you first time, then you create your account and then just log in it. And you go here to say application plans. You choose there some several plans for you if you are a student. You can see here the subsidy for domestic group student to participate in international academic conference. So you just click this one, this option, and the next you go. Okay. This is the, you see this application. So you just first page you just say sure, and this one you can also translate in English. There is option here. You just click here, it's automatically translate to in English, and then you just click sure, and next you have create a new application form. So there is application form. If you want to just you already create, then click here and just modify it. So you just see, you just create a one application form and do next. This is the application form. You fill all the information is about your professor, your name, in his conference, URL, and the name of the conference in English and Chinese both, and date, and the name of the organizer who organized that conference, and there's all the details and your project number. Maybe your professor will provide you this information, and then you fill all, and there is a airfare and registration fee. You fill estimated money here, and then about the aim of the conference and what is your research performance. You write here about what you want to going to present there. Okay, then you save. Okay, then this application is finished, and then they send a link to your professor to apply for a recommendation letter. Once he give you a recommendation letter, then the process is automatically start, and it took around maybe 1 month. At least they took 1 month to give their response. After that, once you get their funding, then you start to the apply for, before you go to conference, you start to the online leave application. So if you we need to ask for school official leave. So there is a link. You can apply online first, and I also write here link, and you just like our student SSO, very similar to the SSO. So you directly put your student ID here and the passwords, same as SSO, and just log in it. Because we already register here, so no need to register. Put your SSO uh, login ID and the passwords. And then you go here, student functions, and then you go select the last one, student personal leave management. Okay, and after that, you just this is the application. You fill it, types of leave or what day from to end you leave, and reason why you want to go there, and choose your upload here the later acceptance letter which you got from the conference, and proceed. That's it. Yeah, it's very easy. So next they have need to confirmation from your tutor, your advisor, and your chair, department chair. So you need to ask them, or you need to request them to they confirm your leave, and then wait for your confirmation. Once they confirm, then this part is finished. So just you need to request them. They confirm it as soon as possible. After that, you need to also apply our NSTC business trip application. Is an offline process. You can also fill it, and this is the English form. Maybe you can download it from the our NSTC website and fill all the details like name, student ID, department, and reason for business trip. Same thing, and the place where you want to go. And there is must be one thing you have to remember. There is like I write here. You need to submit this application within 15 days after the completion of the business trip. So there is a limitation of the days. So you need to finish in within 15 days. And this is also you need to sign your advisor, department chair, and the dean also is department chair in the OIA and this our academics department. Then it will be is finished. Yeah. So we need to finish both is online and offline process for leave application. Either one of missing, then we have trouble. So we need to finish both of them. So this is my I attend an international conference. His name is Asian Conference on Molecular Magnetism at Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research Center, Bhopal, India. It's ISA Bhopal. And this is my trip plan. I went to December 1 from Kaohsiung to Bangkok and Bangkok to Delhi. And then I come back from December 19 from Delhi to Bangkok and Bangkok to Kaohsiung. And this trip is funded by National NSTC, National Science and Technology Council, NSTC. The aim of the conference, this conference is basically about the molecular magnetism, and the conference for is organized by the ISA Bhopal, and is interested to provide the form of a discussion of the promotion development in molecular magnetism and magnetic materials. So they basically talking about the magnetic materials, how the magnetism found findings and what is the application. So my part is mostly belongs to magnetic field application. So this is the right place for me. So these are some pictures we attending in a conference. There is a conference hall. There is a talk. Professor, she's from I think Russian. Yeah. Or yeah, I go with my friend is one is Kopeshwar in the with Ajay is another PhD student, and Kopeshwar is my post in same lab, and it's me. And I get some idea of the spin phase, and I like that. Then I take picture. Maybe will use that concept. Maybe I use apply this one in my data analysis. This is my poster. It is a poster presentation pictures. This is the statue of Idol Gopal, and this is the conference poster. Okay. So now we start the reimbursement process. So this is the NSTC reimbursement process. So we need to prepare some documents. So here I listed down some documents. The first, print e-ticket for your flight, and then print invoice for the flight. So we both are need. And then your original boarding passes and the conference registration fee receipt. And if you transfer the money from, then you also show them your fee transfer receipt for they convert the currency from, maybe you pay like USD or maybe an entity or maybe other currency like I pay in INR. So I have the receipt, then piece stop, they can convert the currency easily. And if you take no direct flight, then you also provide them a certificate that why you didn't take the direct flight. Day you didn't find any direct flight, or they don't have direct flight, or your connecting flight is more cheaper than direct flight. So you give them one reason and make a short report on the conference and upload and we will upload in later in an NSTC application. So these are the documents you need to prepare before you start the reimbursement process, and then submit the reimbursement application form and original receipt to the IPPS within 4 days of return. Once you reach here, then you need to submit as soon as possible. Complete both NSYSU and NSTC reimbursement process within 15 days. This is very important. If you wait, maybe there is a big trouble. So don't make a trouble. You finish it as soon as possible. And there is a big note. Please complete the process as soon as possible before the holiday session, such as maybe Chinese New Year and long weekend. At this time, you need to finish as soon as possible. There is the leaves also cross your deadlines. Okay, so this is the application. You apply for the reimbursement process. You go the same NSTC site and you see this is your grant. They already have. Once you go log in your account, then they have here report change. We no need to change. Then you have to report submission and expense reimbursement. So you click here and upload your report here. Okay, so you select file and upload here. So I upload my report here. You will see my report number. And next you go for your fill there your expense reimbursement, how much. So the academics department staff calculate your expense, how much eligible to reimbursement, like your registration fee. HBR student, so we can get only two things: registration fee and the flight tickets. So I fill here the my flight tickets and my registration fees, and then submit. So this part is finished. So it's very easy. You just fill two things and then the report. Then NSTC part is finished. And okay, so this is my next activity. I will be going to attend. This is my. I will apply for APS meeting at Las Vegas in USA. It will be held in March from 15 to from March 15 to 10. Yeah, I have the oral presentation there in March 7. Yeah. So I got this acceptance letter. I am going to apply now. Maybe if I got the funding, then possibly I will attend this meeting. Yeah. And this is a question and answers. So, thank you. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you, Saga, for fantastic experience sharing. And is there anyone have any questions? I know some of you are planning to go abroad, presenting your papers, because I've been asked about how to apply for NSTC subsidy and IPPS funding. So that's the purpose we arranged this talk. And thanks for Saga guiding us the whole process. Any questions? Okay, Saga, we got a question from Vanessa. For the funding, do you need a
Oh.
first author?
Okay, for the funding, do you need first? Uh, for first author, you whenever you apply the abstract, then you must be the first author on your abstract. So it's okay if you don't have paper, then you say my manuscript is just preparing, and I'm the first author of this manuscript. Even it's not published yet, but you can apply for that one. If you're not first author, maybe you can also apply. Use, but in your abstract, which you're going to submit the conference, there is you must be first author. Do you understand my mean?
Hello. They don't need any certain validation, like, okay, I will say that I will just publish this soon. They don't need like when soon. They don't need those kind of things for like validation.
No, they never ask you. When you apply, then you never ask you is published or not published. But after you finish the conference, then you need to give them is already published or not. Then you just say yes or no. Okay.
Okay. And my
Yeah.
second question is that, for example, if you already published it, for example, this year, and then
Mm.
you attended as well a conference this year, and then you
Yes.
said earlier that you can only apply for an international conference for like once a year. So can you still use the same paper but will attend next year, but on different
Uh,
place? Is it possible?
Is maybe, but you need to change your abstract and for my case, like there I present a poster, but my paper is still under review. So I'm waiting for the publication. But I apply for the APS, they will accept. I will see if they give me grant, then possibly they will accept because this time I got the oral presentation. And you need to change your abstract and your style of report there. You can't keep the same. You say I will going to report more advanced and I have to more data to report there. So maybe they will accept it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You try. Yeah, you try.
And Saga, would you like to share more about the conference you are going to? I know your professor and you will go to America together, and how NSTC provide subsidy for both you and your professor.
Okay. Because now we are going to U.S.A, so they provide maximum is around 55,000 for students. So we all are students. And because now they say is like academic years is changed because I go in 2022 and now is 2023. So possibly they will provide me again. So if they provide me, then I will definitely go. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Because as I know that NSTC will only provide one, either you or your advisor. So in this case, I would suggest students, if you are encountering the same situation, you can have a further discussion with your advisor, and maybe your
Yeah.
advisor can find some other resources to cover his or her travel expense. Maybe.
Yeah, I know this issue. Yeah, you are right. But he said he will get and he can also bring one student, like
Okay.
last time he did. Same.
Okay, that's cool.
So he's confident about that, and he said his abstract is different, so he will report different thing, not same.
All
If
right,
we
that's
go
great.
in one report, two people, maybe they don't allow. Either me and either my
Mhm.
professor report the same paper, but his paper is different. Mine is different, so
I
I
see.
think it's okay.
Okay, so if the paper is the same, then students and advisor are planning to go to the same conference. just let you know
Yes.
that NSTC will only provide one applicant. However, IPPS will also provide some funding for students who already got approval from NSTC. So don't worry.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah. So like in my US trip, I will be spend more than my grant. So is IPPS take care of extra money or how much they have limitation for that?
Oh, that's a good point. IPPS will provide students some amount, but we need to see your original receipt. So I would suggest all of you, please keep your original receipt or copies. That's fine. So we can report to a chair. We will try. Yeah, I will try my best to get as much as you can have to cover the travel expense.
Okay, yeah, it's good. Yeah, because in my maybe if I go US, then it's take maybe around now his flight fare is so expensive due
Yes,
to
I
COVID.
understand.
So I think maybe it's go around more around 20,000 upper than NSTC grant.
Yes, and I would like also to share with everyone that if you are going to any international conferences, please make a financial plan earlier, save more, because now
Yeah,
everything
yeah, it's
expensive,
very
especially in Europe and in America.
yeah, it's very important.
Yes, is there anyone has any questions? Or any student is applying for NSTC application so far?
Santosh is applying. Yeah, he's
Yes,
trying
yes,
to.
yes. I'm trying to, but yeah, still in the process. Let's see how long will it take to like complete the process.
That's great. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing, Santosh, and keep.
Because like my advisor is like a little bit busy, so he's
Uh-huh.
busy with other stuff. So whenever like he's free, he'll process it.
Okay, but Santosh, please note that the Chinese New Year, we will have
Yeah,
10
I
days,
know.
so schedule is pretty tight.
Yeah, understand.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
good luck.
That was very, yeah. Thank you, Saga sir. That was really
It's
very
okay.
informative talk.
It's okay. You're welcome. You can take any time. You can ask me if you
Yeah.
have any doubt or if you want to know any process which you have feel complicated. You can ask me now.
Thank you.
Okay, if there's no question, or you will have questions about the NSTC process or reimbursement, you can either contact Sagar or me by email or text something. We will happy to answer all of your questions.
Sure.
Yeah. And when it's ask you one question like, is the funding just reimbursement? Yes, they give the money back or which you expend. It's like just reimbursement. Yes.
Like first we need to pay everything and later they will reimburse it, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. They will reimburse.
Yeah.
Maybe not everything. They just give back just the flight ticket and the registration fees.
Yeah, I mean those expenses only, the flight tickets and the registration fees mainly and the accommodations.
Okay, we now have less than 1 minute. Any questions? No? Okay, great. Thank you, Saga, for everything today.
Thank you
And
so much,
thank you
all
all
of you.
students. Thank you all students for company in the early morning. And any questions, you can contact me, okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.